doing this because I have to charge both of my speaker and my thingamajig. So we're back on the tubes. You know how it be. You know how it be. You know how it be. I'm not a rapper. You know how it be. We never stop going live, baby. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go to sleep soon, but I want to watch some videos before noon. I'm gonna hang out with my friends, you see. We're gonna probably play till 3. I don't know. I'm not a rapper. I'm Slick Rick on the track. I'm not a rapper. I just gotta take a crapper. I'm not a rapper. The broadcast you have watched has ended for the day. Mended. I got 5 views 10 hours ago, and I got 33 views yesterday. I got stats that'll make your brain go whack. I'm not a rapper, but I'm gonna rap. I'm super hot fire on the mic. I'm super hot fire. Say psych. We're gonna watch a video. They call me crazy. Ben Thorpe's extremely pathetic. Colin? Oh God. Boys, it's time. President Sunday. The man. The myth. The legend? The President of the United States of America? New video.
And hello.
Go!
Hey.
Hi. What can I do for you?
I want to, should I come on with the camera?
If you would like to come on the camera, you may come
You
on
don't
the
have
camera.
to, I would
How do I
presume,
do
right?
that?
Like, God
I heard
damn.
that you had wanted to talk with me when I was on Wick's panel.
Here, hang on.
I may be missing.
Let me pop you on.
Just...
Sure, yeah.
I don't have, you don't have to, right?
This one down here. Sorry, as you were saying?
I heard that you had wanted to, when I was talking with,
Not that I want to
Wick
call in.
about,
I'm not a leech like
I think
that.
domestic violence
damn,
charge I got,
what
that
a
you had
blow.
wanted to get in the call.
What
I didn't realize that.
Hey, we're watching
Am I
a
wrong?
President
Oh, that's
Sunday
you.
video.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
Ben.
wanna
Sorry,
call
you've
into
got
the show,
streamer.
and if
You got
do
streamer
call in,
names
what
on.
the- like,
I've
don't
got
be
streamer.
this
Sorry,
guy.
fuck. I've got streamer mode on. I can't see your full
Don't
name.
be this guy.
Ben Thorpe.
Ben Thorpe. Yeah. Okay.
Ben
Yeah.
Thorpe.
I don't know. I'm not really that familiar with where you come from with things, but
Well, I
would love to
can't.
have that conversation.
I can't really remember what that conversation was about, but if memory serves, I think you had a domestic abuse charge for slapping and kicking your daughter. No.
No,
What was it
no
for?
slapping.
No forgiving on
But
that
kicking.
one. That's gross.
It was for, yeah, it was.
Either
for-
way, who cares?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have had subsequently, it was actually 2 charges, but I've had subsequently 2 other charges related to that.
Not President Sunday.
Initial charge.
Ben Thorpe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what you. I don't know what you're. What am I wrong in
Adjust
saying that you
the-
were interested in having that conversation or getting in on that?
Well, I'm perplexed.
We should be
I'm
hanging out
trying
with the
to
boys
imagine the
tomorrow.
conversation I would have wanted to have with you, and I think it probably would have just
Eli
said, I think you should be up against the wall. Why do you want to have a conversation with me about you kicking your daughter?
Got another day.
You in a conversation you would have said I should have been up against the wall,
Something like that, yeah, probably.
which means you would be advocating violence.
No. I'm advocating that you lean against a cool, refreshing wall and relax. It's good for your health, yeah. I'm leaning right now, as a matter of fact.
What does that mean, though? I don't understand.
Oh, my cat's
It's a literary reference. My books are gone, so it's, I can understand why you'd be confused, but
I just don't really think you understand how to use the English language. What is your take? I'm sitting here. What do you not want to talk? I could talk with you about domestic violence.
I think you're a person who has physically abused his daughter on camera. I think you've manipulated her humiliation and the humiliation of your family generally in order to desperately try and get attention on the internet. And I think,
so
to be totally honest with you,
about this.
the things that I think about you, I probably can't say on YouTube. So.
So are you feeling like a lot of emotions?
No,
You're,
not really.
you're a little with your little cardigan on, right? This term abuse is thrown around a lot. Yeah, I could say
what,
you're
cardigan? I'm fine with the word cardigan.
Cardigans are awesome.
So you feel a lot of emotions towards me. Okay, so like, can we just talk about this term abuse? What do you think the term abuse means?
Well, did you kick your daughter?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you did kick your daughter?
Yeah.
I've got footage of you slapping your daughter.
Call it a kick. It was a light kick.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
What's that? Who are you?
Well, let's take a look, shall we? Sorry, dear friends. We now.
Look like you're gonna cry and then you hold back.
Guess we gotta.
You're so
Oh, you got to help them emotionally too.
Something to you, right?
No!
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's literally...
Light kick, huh? Alright.
Yeah, I
Hey,
violence.
If you don't mind.
What's this?
Say I'm sorry for being a part of human relationships.
I'm sorry for burning your clothes.
Okay, so you also slapped
I
her.
can't see the stream. I only see you.
Well, you can just open the stream another window. You can catch up.
That's fine. I've seen that a million times. I don't.
Yeah, I don't really have any emotional response to you. I am perplexed as to what you want to talk about. What do you think there is to say?
So you're of the opinion that all what would be called violence is wrong. Do you think that?
I'm of the opinion that for what you did to your daughter in that footage, you should have not received your foot back afterwards.
Oh, okay. So you believe that violence is the solution to violence?
No, I think
you're a tough guy on the internet. You gotta talk tough. You're such a fucking F-slur. You're such a fucking F-slur.
You just tell me.
God Almighty!
I will have to edit this.
You can grow up here, dude. Why don't you talk to a man like a man? Why, dude? Why? You're a philosopher, right? You have all these pretensions. You have all your bookshelves, right? Why don't you talk like a man?
Where are you calling from?
I think that you shouldn't have received your foot back.
Are you calling from a van?
Yeah, I'm homeless because of this nonsense. Yes.
Because I
have cyber stalkers.
Because you assaulted your daughter and it was recorded and you had the police called on you. Yeah, good.
I did not assault my daughter. That's not what the definition of assault is. Do you know what the definition of assault is?
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's this. You.
Nope. That's not it. Assault is actually causing fear in another person. She did it who has not caused fear.
Assault. Sorry, the definition of assault does not involve that you caused fear. That's stupid.
That's what it is. You want to bet $1,000 that's how assault is defined? You're talking about battery. Battery is unwanted touching. That was not unwanted touching.
It is not a condition of it being assaulted.
If I smacked you around, it would be unwanted touching. If I smacked you around, if I came down there and smacked you around,
it is not
it would be unwanted touching.
It is not a condition of it being assault that it causes fear. That's stupid.
Well, it is. You want to bet $1,000? I'll bet you $1,000. Assault. Look it up.
Under
you may not know that.
Under which state's law?
Battery is the actual.
In which state does assault necessitate that the victim feels fear?
I believe it's in all 50 states. No, it is only the aspect of fear is the assault part.
Definition of assault, American law.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Look it up in Black's law.
Act of causing someone to reasonably fear imminent harm. This means the fear must be something a reasonable person would foresee as threatening to them. Battery refers to the actual act of physically harming someone. Oh, okay. Well, that's weird.
Right. So you're wrong.
Okay. So you're guilty of battery.
Wait. Let's be men here, and you say you're wrong. You were wrong about that. Correct?
Well, verbally assault means more than causing fear. In fact, it doesn't.
Were you wrong about that? Are you one of these fucking people? You were wrong about it. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Grow a fucking pair.
I'll tell you what kind of.
In your understanding of the word assault, and what it means.
Well,
it's okay.
I'll tell you what kind of person I am.
But you're so pretentious that you can't be wrong about something. It's okay.
I was wrong
Grow
about
up,
that.
be a man, and say you're wrong. Okay?
Oh no, I was absolutely wrong about the definition of assault in American law. I just don't see how this helps you. Like, I'm sorry, just to be clear.
Because we use the English language and we should respect it for how it's used.
Look, here's the part that's. Here's the disconnect, all right?
I also didn't commit battery as defined by the state of Rhode Island, which is unwanted touching, which is a ridiculous definition, but...
Oh, you think your daughter wanted you to kick her?
Yeah, we have a relationship in which I am her, custodian, you could say. And I think that's a relationship it's a little bit unusual in that she's an adult, but yeah, she put herself under my care, and sometimes I correct her. And that's perfectly legal, and it's perfectly moral. And I only do so out of love, and
how old are
sometimes
you?
I might...
How old are you?
I like to say I'm in my late 40s.
You like to say in your late 40s?
I like to say...
Living at... Okay, well, how old are you actually?
Well, let's say I've had a half century of...
Okay, so you're not in your late 40s. You're in your 50s, maybe 60s. Yeah?
Whatever, dude. What's your point?
I'm trying to gauge how much
I'm a grown up, right?
life
That's
you
what
have
makes you
left
nervous,
on this
your
earth,
little
because it would make me
pretentious
feel
bullshit
better
is
if there was less of it. Here's
You're such a fucking jerk off.
Yeah.
What a fucking F slur. You're such an F slur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it cozy in that van? 50
No, thank
50
you.
years.
That's what you're asking.
50 years old. You're
yeah, it's terrific. I love it.
50
yeah.
years old. You're famous for beating your daughter, and you're living in a van. What do you want to talk to me about?
Well,
what is there to talk about?
It's a $140,000 Mercedes RV. If you want to, like, I'm sure it's whatever. I don't.
You're living in a luxury van. Gotcha. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything? Jesus Christ was homeless, so I love him, and if I was literally homeless, I would.
He doesn't love you. You should read your book again. What are we? Do we have anything to talk about? Where are you here for?
So now you're being judgmental. So you've been violent. You've threatened me. You said I shouldn't exist. How about dealing with some of the actual? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Because
you are a foul and abortive human being.
Listen, F slur. So listen, you pretentious little f***ing F slur.
Yeah.
So, what do you think that men have a responsibility in society to use violence at times to assert authority? Yes or no?
No.
No?
No, you do not. You do not have a.
Not me.
You,
right? Like you pretend to be a man.
Oh,
right?
well, that's easy because I don't
have a responsibility? Because you talk like a tough guy.
Yeah.
You talk like a tough guy.
Uh-huh.
But do you think, say, in a family, that men have a responsibility to protect their children from violence?
Well, by the looks of things, it seems like the state needs to protect your children from you.
Okay, so do you think the state has the responsibility to protect people from violence? Do you, using violence? Do you or not?
A bit more complicated than that, but I'd say in this case, it's pretty clear cut, yeah.
So, you believe that there are times when authority should use violence. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, do you believe that within the family there's a role for parents to sometimes use violence to protect their children?
No, and you weren't protecting your daughter.
I'm asking you theoretically, right? You pretend you're interested in philosophy, right?
Yeah, but
pretend you're interested in philosophy with your book, right? Okay, I'm asking you a general intellectual question.
I got it, but
if you just want to say I'm an F slur with daddy issues, then just say that, scream it out loud, right? And jerk yourself off and go to sleep. And all these losers can watch you and feel like you're a big man. You have daddy issues.
No, I think you should. Do I have daddy issues?
I think you should off yourself. I think we should remove your leg. What the loser?
Well, I didn't say.
Grow a pair and have a conversation.
Shut up.
Yes, you did.
A conversation about what? What do you want to talk about?
I'm having a conversation.
How you technically?
You're just being a bitch. You're such a little bitch.
How you technically?
Your cardigan. What a little F slur.
Are you technically only what?
Fuck you, cardigans are nice.
Slapped your daughter? Did you sex your daughter as well? I see this here. Is that a thing?
Kill a man.
Oh, you see lies on the internet? No, I don't sex.
Well, I guess I could just look at this video and see, because apparently you admit to
the
it.
kids were younger and Grace and John were fighting.
Yeah, apparently.
At one point,
that's what losers do. They say
said,
apparently.
Go ahead and kill yourself.
I never peeped. But I did have a thing when I was going to school there, because I'll admit I wasn't exact. I'm not the healthiest guy. I had issues, but there was we were in Cambridge, Mass, at a place that would be unprohibitively expensive now, but it was owned by the school. There was a building right across from us, and there was a family in the building, and there was I don't know, older, I'm going to say she was in her 20s, this girl, and they wouldn't put the curtains down. And I would just be waiting for the girl to take her, to undress.
Listening to this and probably gonna
for the night, and
listen to this because I'm bored.
I mean, that's terrible.
Dumbass
But I was
hold that thought. We'll come to you in a second.
I
I
did
just want
spend
to
a
see
lot of hours
more minute
over there. You just sit there for hours. You're going like, oh, okay.
Let's go. He's a
I think that's just
grossy.
obviously ridiculous.
He is
No.
grossy. Very grossy. Very
What
grossy
is
guy.
being cautious with a 16-year-old?
Yeah, I mean,
Grossy guy.
for two girls, I mean, like the fact that
Let's say if we were talking, they could talk about, like, is penis size important? Let's just say, right?
Ben, shut the fuck up.
Like, you'll say this is provocative. I think a lot of the sexual predator priest stuff is overblown. I think a lot of those
Mike,
kids
are you
gay
Catholic?
kids.
Hold up, so I think you're
Yeah, I think
bro.
14-year-old whores who go on a mingle and are hoping to see a penis deserve to encounter one.
I do think women are largely whores, but I wouldn't speak from my own experience. I've had several homosexual encounters, but I've not had any gay sex. I got somewhat molested by a beautiful girl when I was visiting my friend Joe Shabatoni. I loved it. I mean, she was beautiful. I think of
go off
I think of the fondling.
Are you trying to say you got molested by a younger woman? Did you just?
No, she was old. She was old. His older sister. She was gorgeous.
Joe Sabatoni.
Yeah.
And his mother sort of agreed with him. It's crazy. Totally crazy. Nothing to do with YouTube.
Oh,
You know, he found some, whatever, this is when his mother was, I mean, this isn't really like YouTube, right? So he was convinced of this somehow. I think his mother was telling him. So he went through his sister's phone and she sent me something, your teenage girl will send something. Maybe it was an emoji of
I think
eggplant
phrase it was, hey, can you come up here and bring that big dick with you? And
yeah, right.
Emojis?
Yeah.
I have no memory. I don't know.
Saying, I think I'm the most sexually normal guy in the world. I was.
All right.
Easy.
Why am I looking at your seat?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not able to watch at the same time, but
okay.
I know that video. It's that's
okay.
a video.
You don't need to.
That's a video which put together by a guy who I'm going to track down and find through the FBI and sue his pants off. This is a guy.
For what? He's showing your own words, sir.
I have no problem with that part of it, but the thing about admits to sexting 15-year-old, it's a lie. I've told him that it's a lie, and that's defamation. Your buddy Destiny did the same thing to me.
I mean, that's what you're. Yeah, I'm sure he is. What you say you were messaging her with is descriptive though of sexting, Ben.
No. She messaged me. Maybe something which contained an eggplant emoji. That's not sexting. And I am. What are you talking about? If someone messaged you. You don't understand the difference between sexting and like.
What's the status of your case currently?
I've not been convicted of any crimes, and I will be exonerated of all of them. But you haven't
been exonerated yet.
No contact order in place.
But you haven't been exonerated.
Not fully, no. I haven't fully been exonerated, no. Because these laws are.
Well, it turns out you violated your no contact order, no?
No, but I was accused of doing so.
Well, I have the case summary.
Now here's an interesting thing. Do you think? So you believe? I agree with you that the authority of the state is a real authority, and that it can use violence to prevent violence. So we agree about that. But do you think the state has a right to tell two adults that they can't associate with one another because of even though they both say like there's no abuse going on here, because of the fear?
Well, we have the abuse on video, Ben.
You have something on video. You claim that it's abuse, but you say that.
But that's just like your opinion, man. That's right? Your response to that. Like we have video footage of you physically striking your daughter, but that's just.
What is the definition of abuse? Yeah, right.
What is the definition of abuse?
And I've spanked my kids. and I would correct people.
If there is a legal definition of abuse that doesn't include that in your state, then that would speak to the poverty of the law there. That would not be an argument in your defense.
That's not abuse.
It is, though.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about
kicking your adult daughter is abuse.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Not necessarily. No, it can be.
No.
Are you saying that if
abuse.
Oh, okay. So are you saying legally it's abuse, or that like two human beings can never touch one another, or it's abuse?
Oh, I see. Okay, so in your yeah, I think that'll stick.
If I play basketball,
I think that'll no. I think you got this, Ben. No, Ben. I think that's the tack. I think you should.
You claim to be a philosopher, right? With your cardigan and your bookcase.
Yeah, and in this philosopher's opinion, I think you should absolutely run with that story. Okay.
So do you think that a parent?
It was a touch, right? You were just touching.
Do you think that a parent?
You're just touching.
Do you think that a parent? Do you think that a parent spanking?
Who among us hasn't kicked?
A child?
Who among us
is
hasn't
abusing
kicked
them?
Our daughter
Can
while
you
they were
answer
facing
that?
away
Can
from
you
us
answer that
on camera? Yeah.
Can you answer that?
Sorry to hear what you're saying.
Is a parent spanking their child abusive? Oh, okay. So you're.
But to be clear, what you were doing was not spanking.
You have this very extreme
What you were doing.
view.
I don't actually. But what you were doing was not.
You don't think that's an extreme view?
What you were doing, Ben.
You don't think physical discipline between a parent and a child is ever admissible?
Ben.
So you have a very extreme view.
Ben, you weren't spanking a child. You were kicking your daughter because you were frustrated.
No, I wasn't.
You clearly were. I have this on footage here.
Your child is not.
I have the video on screen. Like I've seen it. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not. So off with that. I'm sorry.
No. But you're a
this?
philosopher, right? You're a philosopher with your cardigan and your bookcases, right?
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, you're in a van.
Have you ever seen the Sean Connery Barbara Walters interview? Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the Sean Connery Barbara Walters interview where he says sometimes a bitch needs a slap when she's out of line and she's pushing it? Okay,
yeah, I think you should. Yeah. I think the next time you see a judge, you should run with that.
You needs a slap. Like you should get slapped around on a daily basis, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, I do. Don't worry. But I think you should. I think you should run with that the next time you see a judge. I think that'll work really well for you. That's what you should go for, 100%.
Yeah, it is legally protected. That is legally protected. The standard, if the other person does not want to press charges, the standard is that there needs to be serious bodily injury. And there was no serious bodily injury, so the police acted unlawfully in arresting me. That's right.
Really? Why is there still...
no contact orders are bullshit.
Really? Who
crazy. But, they make no sense.
Well, and yet you're in a van, right?
Yeah, I'm persecuted.
You're persecuted, Ben.
Yeah,
you're the real victim.
Assholes like you are destroying our society and creating.
It's the other way around, actually.
And you know who suffers most from
like you belong to
women
the cross.
I'm in Canada.
I think it's
you're
the other way
destroying
around,
it from afar
actually,
because you're a bitch. You don't even make any sense.
Degenerates like
you think that spanking?
And I'll build that
you think that parents spanking their kids?
It's not that hard. Basically,
within the context. I don't think that's an extreme point of view.
Well, they should be halted from spanking their kids. Doesn't have positive associations. It is physically. Beg your pardon?
Crumble.
Well, as opposed to what? You local brute squad? What do you have?
Well, I mean, that's all I'm saying is that's a very view. I understand. I'm not a big proponent of corporal punishment, but I do think that
my God, I could never imagine
an element.
I'm just curious. I'm just
authority.
I'm just curious, like
including the authority of fathers within their family.
Who put up the sign around whatever slime pool you crawled out of? That you have the right to physically strike another adult.
God did.
God did.
God.
You say violence is okay for the state, right?
My sources.
I think I'm permissive violence.
I assume you would think violence is okay in self-defense.
No, I'm absolutely fine with restrained use of violence to keep people like you away from your children.
That's the next video on the docket.
Okay, so
The brief
self-defense.
history of Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, like
No,
the
you're
insults. You want me to insult you?
Well, that wasn't an insult. That was a.
You're a fat little F-slur pimple who's got less than 100 people after years of being on YouTube. You suck. You try to use a deeper voice than you really have because
so
you think it makes you sound smarter. You don't know about philosophy, and you're a fake.
Yeah, but
so how about that? You want to do that, or you want to have a talk like men?
But I am indoors.
Look, you're losing your fucking hair. You're wearing a fucking bathrobe. You somehow think it's like ball.
That's such a projection, by the way, because, like, yeah, people do be on these platforms for years with no names. And you're just nobody. You're just mad because you're not immediately blowing up. Get over yourself. Seriously.
You look like a loser. You're depressed.
And
where do you want to go with this?
You look like a loser. You're depressed. Fuck
I have a roof over my head.
And yet I don't live in a van.
And you are in a van.
You live in a
such projection, by the way.
Look at your fucking shelves. What do you have there? Little pumpkins? Get a fucking life, dude.
Get a life, dude.
Hey, look, I am a very patient man. But don't fuck with my pumpkins.
You're an F-slur.
Right.
You're an F-slur.
I'd be like someone making fun of the plushies. I'm a very patient man, but you
might like to go slow or whatever, but like you're not a man at all. You're male. You're a sad little male with your greasy hair.
You're not a man at all. You're a sad little male. No. That's you, brother. Get over yourself. These people should get offline, honestly. These people should just not be online. These people really shouldn't be online.
Add hairline. You're losing your hair. You can't grow facial hair. You're wearing a bathrobe. You think it makes you look like a baller to wear a bathrobe. Dude, try a shirt.
No, it's cozy.
But anyways, if you want to have a substantive conversation,
I'll break it down for you.
You're gonna get what you want, which is to get bent over and.
Look, I'm gonna because it is a weird getup, and I'll explain why. See, because I'm indoors, I have a lovely air conditioner up here, so I keep it a little bit chilly because I can control the temperature, and I wear this because it's cozy. Someday when you're in a house again, maybe.
You've never grown up. You've never grown up.
Right.
You've never grown up.
Never grown up. Never grown up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be quiet. My parents are sleeping. That's so stupid bullshit. That's stupid bullshit that losers want to, like, use as cope because they don't immediately get, like, 1 million subscribers. Loser!
Yeah, okay. I've owned real estate. This is part of it. Like, you don't realize this. Like, I've made millions of dollars in real estate. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
That was just not.
You know the grossest thing of it all? He's saying all this while smoking a ciggy.
Job, yes.
And you're in a van.
I'm in a $140,000 RV, dude.
Man.
What do you want me to tell you?
You're in a van, yeah.
Yeah, I travel the world, yes.
Literally listen to his words.
I don't sit in my upstairs, like, being afraid of my own air conditioner, yeah.
I'm downstairs, and I love my air conditioner.
Yeah. Fans be nice, man.
Well, whatever. I don't wear towels because, like, I've never grown up, and I want to get back to, like, when I was a little kid, and I felt cozy with my terry cloth.
This guy calls in, and he tries to talk about
even worse.
this.
Okay, so you're like you're the Liberace of bathrobes. Congratulations, dude.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
Yeah, you have a cashmere bathrobe. Okay, great.
Yeah. How does it
like and you have a lot of trinkets. You have a lot of trinkets on your sad little shelves. Okay.
How does it just,
I don't know what you're trying to do here.
I'm just trying to ask a question.
It's fine if you're gay. It's fine if you're gay. No problem.
I'm just trying to ask a quick question.
I'm trying to have a discussion about something, but you can go ahead.
I am a little curious.
Just from a lot more there.
Just from a psychological perspective. How does it feel knowing that every single person on this earth who knows your name believes you to be a daughter-beating, incestuous freak?
That's not every other person. It's losers like you. I have a lot of supporters.
Really, who?
Because a lot of young men, unlike you, who are like a self.
You got a lot of supporters.
A lot of men.
Can they pull in to get you out of that van?
No way. I ain't cornering shit.
I don't want to get out of this van. I'm planning to do IRL content across the continent. Unlike you, hanging around in a cashmere bathrobe,
right?
Feeling chilly, or whatever it is that guys like you do.
Feeling cozy, actually.
So yeah,
it's that contrast.
Yeah. So I've been successful. Okay. So all right. So you want to do this thing? Whose dick is bigger? Okay. So I ran a restaurant for 5 years. I've been successful in real estate.
What is
I
this
sold
guy
10
talking
residences,
about?
$1.2 million a couple of years ago.
What is he talking
I'm killing
about?
it on YouTube.
Like, what is he talking about? Like, what is he talking
about? You kicked your daughter, and now you're living in a van.
What?
Yeah. Well, right now I am. Yeah, that's right. And I'm loving it. Yeah, I advocate that for a lot of young men.
Oh, good. I think it's where you belong.
Real estate is for F-slurs. You buying real estate, do you own that house?
No, God, no.
So you
is
rent.
Is this guy a real estate scammer?
Okay, so you pay a lot in rent, I assume.
Yeah, more than I'd like.
In rent.
More than I'd like.
Okay, so I advocate for young men like you. You obviously don't have, you're not...
Oh my god, he's a real estate scammer. Oh my god, he's a real estate scammer. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Who is this
married
dude?
with children, right? Obviously.
Not with children, no.
Okay, you're married?
De facto.
Okay, so you're not married. You're basically an incel. Okay, so you live in a house and pay lots of rent. Why wouldn't you? But you're a streamer. Why wouldn't you want to get in a take that money and use it better to get in an RV and travel around and make IRL content and take your bathrobe off and wear a shirt and a jacket like men, like a man?
Because
why are you hiding in there?
Well, because I like to live like a human, and I like that you.
That's not how men look. You look like you look like you're
you don't get to live like
child.
a human anymore.
Losing your hair. I mean, get out there, kid. I'm not trying to hate.
I'm sorry. You're saying.
Wear a shirt.
Wear a shirt.
Fuck, wear a shirt.
It's like the cardigan. I don't just wear this very crazy.
Yeah, like you're literally wearing a white T-shirt. What are you talking about? A gray T-shirt, white. Like,
whatever. A bathrobe over it. It's sad.
You got a problem with
real estate scammer.
I am getting ready for bed. It's like 2 a.m.
Okay, well then go to bed if you just don't have any energy. But if you have energy, make it happen.
I do my best work with that energy.
You're kind of low energy. I mean, how many people are watching this stream?
I have no idea.
90?
160.
Well, I mean, you're not really making it on YouTube, are you?
What?
You're not really making it on YouTube, are you?
I'm doing fine.
You're not.
We're doing great, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a
you're
regular
not.
job?
I'm doing great myself.
De facto wife support
more
you?
views than I've ever.
De facto husband actually supports me quite well, but also in addition, the channel's financially quite.
Oh, you are gay. You actually are gay.
Yes, and we're doing.
Really?
Yeah, we're doing financially quite well. As a matter of fact, I used to have a regular job, and then the channel started being self-supporting, so I don't have to do that anymore.
Fair.
You're gay? Seriously?
My channel is not quite self-supporting yet, but on our Twitch we are getting very close to that. And once we get on our Twitch, it'll be easier to have some more magic opportunities.
No, I just tell that to people to disarm them.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you gay or not?
Yeah, of course I am. Look at me. No, I don't suck dick.
You suck dick?
I don't suck dick.
Oh, you don't suck dick?
Common misconception. Not all gay people suck dick.
Oh, okay, but whatever. Your husband sucks your dick?
No.
What the fuck?
Well, you take it up the ass?
No.
Well, he takes it up the ass?
No.
No.
What do you do? What makes
but you
gay?
do. That's why you're
jerk
in a van.
Each other off? You jerk each other off?
Ew.
I don't even know what you're saying. Look, if you're...
That's just gross to think about, you know? It's just like... Ew. My man has a very sick mind.
Hey, whatever. Like, I'm just assuming that...
This is why you live in a van down by the river. No, like straight up.
This is a bull tack. We just watched just so you're aware. I know you can't watch both screens at once. We literally just watched you. We literally just watched you on screen talking about your same-sex experiences. Just to be clear.
Yeah, I like it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw shade.
Oh, don't worry. You can say whatever you like. It's all good.
But there are loser gays, and that there are cool gays. But I mean, the whole thing is kind of crazy.
It's kind of gay, right? Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I mean, do you look? You're a philosopher, right? I mean, can you philosophically tell me that whatever it is you do,
it's like people
makes as much sense as having vaginal sex with a woman?
Transphobic people be more obsessed with trans people than trans people. Trust me, believe me, it's true.
The oldest and the best known philosophers suggested that only sex with men really counted.
Right.
Someone who isn't me.
Greeks. Yeah. Are you misogynistic?
No.
Do you not think that women are human beings?
It's true.
Okay, so
to be obsessed,
what system is it that when you do what you do with your partner, what system is that called biologically?
It's a spook.
What system? I'm not sure I follow.
Like, is it the digestive system? Is it the nervous system? Is it the vascular system? No.
Well, I'm a philosopher, as you know, so we only copulate intellectually.
Yoinky sploinky.
Oh, so you're celibate. You have a roommate.
We're losing.
Is that right? That's fine. That's not being gay. I'm sorry. You can't get gay credentials just by having a roommate.
Is he gay and just?
But whatever. That's better. I'm glad for you.
Insecurities as projection. Be an absolute degenerate.
What's it like inviting women to your van?
What's it like for them?
Yes, I'm sorry.
What's it like for you? I can imagine.
That's the cult shit that I joke about. Like, hey guys,
we're
starting a cult. We're gonna send you to the river, brother.
It's a little bit exciting.
Will you survive the flood?
Your mother likes it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
Nasty.
Your mother likes it. It helps her, she's a good woman, and obviously her son's just turned out to be this simple on YouTube, so she likes it hard, she likes it rough, but she's a good woman.
No, I can speak for my mother in this instance. She's also gay.
Well, she does like some odd stuff, I'll tell you that.
That's
but
funny,
your dad's cool with it, and
that's funny. I'm sorry. I just flew over his head.
Look,
this guy has
you haven't been like the ideal
for
them, so they got to work it out how they got to work it out. They're hoping you can do something with your life other than.
I take it your family doesn't speak to you much.
On YouTube.
I take it your family doesn't speak to you much.
Some members of my family speak to me quite a bit. Some don't. That's what it is to be a man.
Through the medium of a legal representative, or
yelling.
No.
Other members too. I mean, this guy definitely doesn't.
Yeah, it's true.
I regretfully do.
There are these bullshit restraining orders.
But that's life. You gotta do it.
They can speak to me. I just can't respond.
What's crazy is about this bullshit restraining orders. You know what's really crazy about this bullshit restraining orders, by the way. I don't have any of them on me. Like they're just gonna pop up.
No one cares. No one cares, right? Yeah.
I see. You're just.
And any one thing.
No.
Anything about
so
you're an irritation.
Yeah. So
cashmere bathrobe.
No. I got you. So what you're saying is like you're a big shot that powerful people are trying to take down. And that's why they came after you.
Well, you said, what's it like for a woman to come into this van? And you said, I can imagine what it's like. And then it's kind of scary, right? Yes, right. That's what it is to be around a masculine man.
Yeah, I can
you're scared right now. You're probably going to take a bath, jerk off, and cuddle with your, whatever, gay lover, and, hope that, you can restore yourself after this, but you're getting killed here on YouTube on your own channel.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna.
He's never been doing better, honestly. His channel.
Yeah, you're getting slaughtered.
It's a slaughter. It's an absolute slaughter.
You're getting slaughtered. Yeah, you are. You try to be a tough guy. I just want to have an intellectual conversation with you. But you try to be a tough guy.
Yeah, have an intellectual conversation about the nuances of you kicking your daughter into.
Yeah, he started off immediately being
about
I did not
violence, domestic violence. Yeah, you can have. There's actually a lot of interesting
fuck
interesting.
you talking about, brother?
And you're from the left, right? And I'd love to talk with more people on the left. There's actually a movement on
you're
the
bringing,
left.
you're bringing out a lot of my inner righty tendencies. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that means. You bitch. You're closeted gay. I mean, a lot of people on the right are
that's the
closeted
thing.
gay.
He has
You're
no
open
idea
gay.
what
I
it
think.
means. And let me pause
Right?
it. Pause it. None of these guys do. I've lately been saying you have no idea what Nazi means. Like, you guys have no fucking clue. Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
I don't know. It appears that you're someone who has a sexual relationship with a man.
What is
in which you don't?
What is this? What is this for? What is this for, Ben? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
What am I doing right now?
Yeah.
What is this for?
Brother,
for me, I have nothing. Thankfully, I have the worst disability of them all. Being honest.
Calling into a 100 viewer.
Don't you wish you could grow a mustache like this, right? It's that.
Not really. I'm not a nice truck driver
or idea.
Also, not really.
You know, there's a great moral episode on moral going to the special education room. There's like two types of special education people. The absolute they need to separate on. I'm not going to say segregation special education, but like specialized, more specialization.
There's hysteria online about them. They tend to be short.
There's the absolute
and they tend to be of low intelligence.
People who literally just do not do what they're told,
I didn't catch it.
and then the people who genuinely need help.
Yes. But how
intelligent would you say you are?
Those are the outsiders.
How intelligent would you say you are, Ben?
And the internet is made for the outsiders.
99th percentile.
Yeah.
Doink.
Yeah.
And what kind of needle did they use for this test? Big needle?
What kind of
needle? Yeah.
I don't get it. Needle? When I took batteries, like batteries of math, science, whatever. I mean, you want to do this thing of how big is your dick? It's big, dude. But I'm not gay, so I'm sorry.
What is he talking about?
You're just a sad little man.
What is he talking about?
Why don't you just have a little fun? Why don't you smile a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, what's with this whole, like, are you part of the Destiny Sphere that's, like, afraid of men?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm famously part of the Destiny Sphere. Terrified of men. Terrified.
Well, why is it that it's such a big deal if a man spanks his kids and corrects his wife? What is so, like, horrible about that?
Well, first of all, point of clarification, you should really, like, internalize this.
Yeah, like, point of clarification, you
kicking your daughter. I don't
kicked your daughter, dude.
Kicking your daughter on stream.
You kicked your daughter, dude. You kicked your daughter, dude. You fucking kicked your daughter. Point of clarification. Okay, first off, doing a little pat is it's wrong. You shouldn't do it. But, like, come on, man. That's not what you did. That's not what you did.
But kicking your daughter when it's like, common knowledge that you do this is unacceptable under any circumstance.
Yeesh.
Okay, so, but we have engaged in minor violence, she towards her mother as well. Horrendous.
I'm sorry. What is the argument here?
Well,
yeah, like what is the argument here?
Your daughter did it, so you get to kick your daughter in the tree.
So your daughter. Well, you're familiar with the
That's what I mean by child of the soul. You are somebody who mentally conceives themselves as being on an equal playing field with your child, so you can reciprocate and kind of play with them in that way. And you can't.
Does to a person? I do.
You're broken.
I do. Believe me, I do.
My daughter is an adult. She's capable of engaging in relationships as an adult as she sees fit. She's free.
Well, you're not though, which is why the state has intervened and you're living in a van.
What do you mean I'm not?
I mean you're not, which is why the state has intervened and you're living in a van.
I'm not capable of engaging in relationships with other adults as I see fit. I am.
Well, you're not. Neither corporeally because you're living.
Are you being abused right now? Are you being abused right now?
No, but you're not physically.
I think you're not physically.
You're not physically because you're.
Am I emotionally abusing you?
Am I emotionally abusing you? You're not physically able because you are being restrained by the arm of the state, and you're not legally able because you're not allowed. You are not allowed to physically strike your daughter.
I am.
You're not.
You are not.
Which is why you're in a van.
You are not.
See that brisk sunlight behind you? That says you're not.
The sunlight.
The sunlight says you're not.
No, you're right.
Okay, whatever that means.
No,
How do you think sunlight talks?
It does tonight.
Listen, kid, if you and your gay lover were to get in a little bit of a tussle, would you say that the
somebody literally called me a PDF by the other day because I literally just called. I called them out on stupidity, and it's like, brother,
I'm saying if you're making whatever, I don't know, you have a cashmere robe, so let's say you make egg benedict like gay guys do on a Sunday morning, and at one point he irritates you and you push him away.
I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to do that.
Why not?
That would be physically assaulting my
Degenerates like
partner.
you belong on a cross. Always remember the number one rule of the internet.
My mistake.
Anime profile,
you could have anal sex with him, and that wouldn't be assaulting.
Absolutely.
Is that right? If he's consenting to that, yeah.
Okay, so, but you're saying, but you know, like that's, well, you must know, I don't know if you know, but like that's extremely painful, would be seen as like an extraordinary, violent act by most people.
Well, no, it's actually...
But if you consent to it, it's fine.
Your daughter did not consent to you kicking her.
No.
She did.
No, she did not.
She did.
No, she did not.
No, she did
Who
not.
would know whether she consented to a relationship in which I have authority over or which I can exercise?
That's not how that works. You don't have...
None of that works.
Oh my god, that's not how that works. Just because you're a parent does not mean you literally have dominion. That's not how that works. And that's how you end up in a van down by the river. That's how you do it. This guy, literally, this guy.
Talk theory for a second. You and your daughter are not competent to form a constitution that now reframes future laws. You are subject to the laws of your state. And laws of your state do not permit you.
I am subject to laws of my state.
Do not permit you to beat your daughter at will. I don't think you have $1,000.
And I didn't beat my daughter at will.
But you did.
I had plenty of money.
But you did beat your daughter.
No. But you did, and that's why you live in a van down by the river.
The laws of the state have put you in a van.
No,
you're there voluntarily.
Exercise.
You're staying there voluntarily.
Basically, yeah. The unlawful.
So you can go open, right? You can go to your house.
Why don't we do this? You talk, and then I talk.
Sure.
Okay? I know you're gay.
So are you?
So why don't we make that a rule? So I'll let you talk. Go ahead. You talk, then you let me talk. Okay?
Are you?
You need to cuddle with your gay lover for a little bit so you can restore yourself.
I'm sorry.
Okay? Let me know when you're done.
The title's
But are you able to go home, or are you stuck in your van?
Like, what is this? Imagine calling into someone. Like, President Sunday doesn't have that. First off, he's not a big boy. And this is just what you have to say.
I'm free to travel freely. I've never been convicted of anything. I can travel to Europe.
Well, not if you have a court order to stay away from your daughter, and your daughter lives in that house. You can't.
I have if you want to get into this, I have a no contact order. Right? It's not between the two of us. It's on her behalf against me. Okay, which means. And this is the weird thing about this. I believe what it means is that I cannot initiate contact with her against her will. But no one really defines what it means. So it's a problem with the law. And if you know anything about philosophy, the law usually has to be very
specific. No contact orders are orders from the court. They may be on behalf of the person, but they're still court orders. So it's not from your daughter. It is from the court.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's a good point, yeah. So that if as I because I spent 12 days in jail, if in the end I say, like, I plead no contest to violating this, the victim of me going for a walk with my daughter is the state of Rhode Island. Now, make that make sense. How is that true?
I have no idea what that means. But it doesn't
what I'm saying is if I have a phone conversation with my daughter in which she calls me and says, Dad, I really need to talk to you because, like...
No, Rhode Island would not be legally the victim. Rhode Island would be who's prosecuting them. Well, no, because
they would be the victim. You're right.
But that's not what...
Okay, so now you're changing.
Victim doesn't mean plaintiff.
But how can a victim... How can you have a victim who does not see herself as a victim and the state overrides her own decision-making? How does that make any sense?
Well, I mean, an infant wouldn't see themselves as a victim either. They wouldn't have a concept of it if you kicked them, and yet the state would still intervene then.
Yeah, but I'm talking about using food. You're not healthy.
Well, here's
whereas in the case of my daughter, it could be that she's secretly...
Here's the difference, though.
Weird projection.
Your daughter, being a union citizen of your state, not only has rights, but by dint of being such, confers on you restrictions on what you can do to her, which includes kicking her. Yeah, you are not allowed to do that, but it does. You are not even. You go ahead. Yes, you are. It is not even permitted that you kick your dog. You're not even allowed to kick or beat your pets.
You can't even abuse your pets. You understand that shit.
Can I respond?
No. But you
can't treat a person less than your
pet. Cannot kick your dog. Moreover, here's the part you're missing out. Your daughter is not your possession. Your daughter is not a thing you have a right to do physical violence to.
Yep.
Right, can I respond to you? All right, so you say that under the law, I cannot physically correct my daughter. That's not true. Under the law, I cannot excessively... I mean, it's not just my daughter, but like any other human being, I cannot excessively use excessive violence, which would result in severe bodily injury.
You can't actually use any violence against your daughter, period.
That's not true.
That is true. That is true.
If I'm playing basketball and I'm physical with someone I'm playing basketball with, that's against the law. Or I'm playing hockey, or like real men play sports, right? Football. Boys, my son plays football. He tackles other boys. Should he be arrested for doing so? And he's intending.
If he kicks somebody, then yeah, he's not allowed to do that.
Well, if he's a kickboxer.
Well, if he's a kickboxer.
Well, if he's a kickboxer. You said categorically, right? We understand.
Yeah, I did.
You understand what that means.
Yeah, you understand the context. But you understand that a sport arena is categorically a different space legally than.
Well, I'm just saying. Yes, I understand. I understand it's different,
street, right?
Yes, I understand that. Yes, and the standard is not whether you're using your foot or your hand. It is whether you're causing serious bodily injury. Now, I have a dog, and I
cause-
could absolutely use my feet to discipline my dog if I was preventing that dog from attacking another person. Absolutely, I could.
I see. Was your daughter biting at someone's ankles off screen? I didn't quite see.
But see, you don't like you think. I understand that it's a different situation. You were talking about a dog. I don't think my daughter is a dog, and I don't think that. Like I'm just saying, you said you can't kick your dog. You can absolutely kick a dog. In self-defense, you can fucking block a dog. You can kick a dog.
You're not defending yourself and your daughter.
I understand that, but you don't understand how philosophy works, right? So maybe you need to like upgrade your
I think at some point
because you don't understand. You need to get books on your bookshelf, not whatever those little play dollies are that you have over there. Try reading some philosophy, and when you say things categorically, usually it's not really true. You said you can't discipline a dog with your foot. You can. You absolutely can.
I mean, granted, does
you
anybody like?
And the line between disciplining a dog and abusing a dog is gray.
Kicking a dog, actually, outside of the context of self-defense or stopping from attacking somebody else, is abusing a dog, and you can't do that. Kicking your daughter?
I would generally agree with that, yeah.
Okay, well, kicking your daughter is also abuse. You're not allowed to do that.
So, but you think spanking a child is abuse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's an extreme.
But you were not in a position of statutory
I know, but I'm saying,
No, you're trying.
I do. I do.
No, you're not.
Not legally, but not legally.
Not legally. Okay, where is it, Ben?
Okay, so it's ontological.
So it's ontological. Ben, you live in a van.
Right.
Yeah. Ontological nothing.
Yeah, I have
ontological nothing. You are a series of cosmic accidents away from living in an alley.
Yes.
I haven't lived in an alley. I
believe you.
In prison. And yeah, right. I don't
you enjoyed it?
And people, gay guys like you what's the problem about minor? Yeah. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I got along really great with the guys there. It was really interesting. Yeah. You should spend some time there. You probably lose some weight and learn like not to be such an asshole.
He just wants to be homophobic. It's that simple. He just wants to be homophobic.
Or whatever it is you got. I had a great time in jail, yeah.
That's disgusting.
You learn a lot about yourself in jail, especially where they put me, which was called intake, which is 21 in, 3 out, which is 21 hours with locked in a cell with someone, and only 3 hours out to get chow and walk around. Oh. Yeah, you learn a lot about yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I am legitimately.
Well, in that sense, it was good, but it was
I am legitimately curious what the experience of being in prison would be like if a whole bunch of people there thought I was a guy who sexted and kicked my daughter. That'd be.
I told them about the YouTube
fucking
thing.
weirdo.
Oh, really? They were totally on my side. Yeah.
They were totally.
Yeah, because a lot of young men, especially a lot of black young men, are in prison because of these bullshit domestic violence laws. Yeah.
Did you tell the judge that you like jail?
Did I tell the judge that I liked jail? No, I told the judge that I was unjustly arrested, unjustly prosecuted, right? And I cited to the judge the law, and she brushed off the law, which is recorded now by the stenographer. And as a judge, you can't do that.
What do you think the judge is for?
People seem to think.
What do you think the judge is for?
The judge is there to enforce the law, not to enforce.
Actually, the judge
actually,
actually, just so you know, it may not have occurred to you, but the judge is actually there to interpret the law. But the judge is there.
Right, but there are limitations. The law, but the judge is subject to the law, not the law subject to the judge. Right. So if there's a clear statute, which there was in this case, and it was what was done was clearly not within the bounds of the law.
Well, I mean, she obviously didn't. She obviously just didn't go to as good a legal school as you did, Ben.
Yeah, I don't know what her problem is. Yeah, I think in these cases, the legal system is out of control because it's very hard.
True versus show defense eliminated. Yeah, you're not wrong.
But do you know that there's actually quite a bit of scholarship on the left saying that domestic violence laws, utilizing the criminal justice system on behalf of women, especially women of color, actually causes great harm to minority communities, to minority families, and is actually counterproductive.
Are you a victim of?
I'd be happy to.
Are you a victim of systemic anti-black racism, Ben?
Yeah, because I am a black man. Yeah, I identify as a black man. I'm the blackest man on YouTube. I'm true.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Which means.
Unfortunately, unfortunely, you are far too white for my channel to get away with that. So we will call it here.
Yeah, cope.
Yeah, that's it, Ben. I'm gonna be crying myself to sleep after this.
Sit and spin, buddy. Sit and spin.
Your fingers are rather short.
You suck.
You suck.
You have very soft, baby-looking hands. You know that?
He's a very
but they're small.
Individual. He's a very weird.
Small. These are small hands. They're tiny. Yeah.
I know gay men are obsessed with penis size. Yeah.
I didn't say anything about penis size.
Yeah, you did. You implied it.
Did I?
You want me to measure my fingers? You think my hands are small?
No, I just look kind of pasty and unwholesome. Like you've got a disease.
Really, you don't think these look like man's hands?
Like you're a little yellowish, actually. Is there?
You don't think you'd feel it if I smack you across your fat little face?
Do you feel any? Do you feel any soreness when you like push down just under your ribs? Is it a little tender there?
When I push down under my ribs, I don't push down under my ribs.
Well, you should try it sometime. You're probably gonna die of liver failure at some point, or something. God knows what. Anyways.
Liver failure? I don't drink.
Well, you're doing something. You're doing something, my dude.
Yeah, I am. That's right. I'm doing something. I'm killing it on YouTube. I'm destroying you.
Yeah.
And yeah, in my van, yeah.
You on YouTube? You on YouTube right
You should
now?
invite me over to your little gay closet, and we can talk in person. I'm not going to hurt you, and you can measure my fingers and say stuff like little F-slur type stuff to me. And
Your last video got 646 views. It's pretty good for 1.9 subscribers.
You got nothing to hide.
My daughter and I stream together on TV.
Plus, we're a medical
like
patient
warmly
in a
invite
legal
you.
state.
Yeah, you
So
know how much
that.
we're making this month? $5,000.
There's that.
That's pretty good, no?
There's
Really?
that.
$5,000? That's it?
It's pretty nice.
You're living out of a van. You destroyed your reputation until the end of time. And $5,000.
No, losers like you.
I'm making more than you, Ben. Ben, I'm making more money than you.
I'm actually grateful they do.
On YouTube, you make more than $5,000? I don't see any super chats here at all.
That they do pursue this.
You're making money on the
It's 3 a.m. This stream is already paid for in advance. What are you doing?
I am so grateful.
You're begging. Look at the bottom of your screen. $100 to skip to theory. 0%.
Yeah, we did the first segment. Yeah, Ben.
Drama.
Wait, hang on. Do I have
0%?
Oh no, you're talking about down there. No, Ben. The reason why these are at 0 is first of all because I haven't updated it, so it's stable every episode. Yes, but secondly,
what do you have? $5?
we already did the theory segment that was paid for, Ben.
Who is this?
This stream was paid for.
Hey, look.
I hope we can hang out with the boys.
This stream was paid for. I don't know what that means, but that's great if you're doing well. I mean, obviously, I'm
No. The point is not that I'm doing so well.
You really don't think that I've got more interest as a creator than you?
Look, I realize you're very smart, so this probably was just too simple for you to sort of grasp onto. But the point I was making was not that I'm doing so well. The point I was making is that you are doing terribly for
you have a big dick.
For the obvious cost that you incurred to get here. You're making like the amount of.
Well, I mean, can you afford a haircut? Can you afford a haircut? Because you look like some guy who's like
I
more or less.
God. Let me pause real quick.
You should go.
I swear to God, it's always guys who I have never fucking heard of. You know, I've been on the interwebs for a long-ass time. It's always guys that I have literally never heard of. It's like, who are you? Like, actually, who are you?
Real gay guy who will, figure out what to do with that hair.
I'm only fake gay. We've covered this already. Ben,
I don't
you're not.
Ben,
I
I do pretend a little, but
notice.
Listen, kid. I appreciate you keeping me on here. But you and me should have a debate about domestic violence. Why not?
Because there's no money in it.
You don't think that you and me, let's say, go on a modern day debate would draw a big crowd? It would.
No, I don't. I think
what debate hand could be weaker than defending against?
But then there's this guy. Who is this guy?
First of all, I'd be taking the positive on almost indefensible. What do you think?
I mean, first of all, because you already did. So
I wrecked you. That's why you won't take the debate.
Exactly. But most importantly, though, it would actually get you very little money, and it would be very boring because it would be this conversation again.
No. I can bring all kinds of studies and all sorts of philosophical points because we'd have a media and you wouldn't get to just be a little bitch and say nasty little things. Actually contradict the point because what you're doing is you're saying violence is the solution.
Brother, when I have a conversation, it's always like, hey,
I'll tell you what. Listen, Big Shot. You can scoop up $1,000
for 7 hours
and give that to me. I'll debate you on modern debate, but I'm not really interested otherwise.
Because why don't we both put up $1,000 and whoever wins the debate
finally
both
finally get to talk more politics.
I'm not paying you, dude. I'm giving you. Why did you take this so quick on your channel? Because it's better for you. Because I got more clout than you. Because I'm more interested in these guys, these autistic guys.
Actually, to be honest with you, streamer mode on Discord contracts all of the names there. I would have just had you banned. I wasn't going to talk to you at all.
Yeah, because you gotta be humble. You gotta be respectful.
No, because I think you belong in a tiny little box abandoned somewhere.
Okay, so you're saying that by your own logic, you having me on here, you're a victim of your own bad decision making. You could have been.
I don't know what you gotta be.
Yeah, more or less.
I mean, what kind of a person are you? You're trolling yourself. You have a humiliation fetish. You love it. I know they guys like you because they reached out to me and I like them.
You don't
they say, can you urinate on me? 100. Well, if I had to take a piss, I'd urinate on you. You know what I mean? You're that type of guy.
Not President
That's okay.
President Rogers.
Yeah, you have a humiliation fetish. So does Destiny, right? I mean, all you guys have this humiliation fetish. You like having a real man come on and smack you down. It's like sort of like scratches an itch in you. I'm happy to do it, but like I'm saying, like it's better than this.
Straight Ben. I just want to remind you, you're calling me from a van.
Loki got choking me. I get some water soon.
In your bathrobe with your sad little shelf on you. Yeah. I'm killing it. Yeah.
Oh, that had to have been Watson.
What about it?
The fucking goat. Christian Watson.
Looks like a swell van, Ben. I don't know.
Yeah. Mercedes, I'd show you around. The fucking cops wrecked my bathroom, extracting me out of here, but it was great for clout. You know they sent
that's all these people care about. Clout. Which is actual narcissism. Like, social capital is real, and it's something that I, talk about loosely with my friends. Like, oh, social capital. It's real. That's what clout is. And, These people are so fucking desperate for, like, a crumb of clout. They don't care about the product they're putting out. They don't care about the quality. They don't care about improving, being better, adapting, changing if you must. No. 9.
Thermal drones, 5 squad cars, and a state trooper pull me out of here.
They think through their iron will that they'll be the best. But I gotta tell you, brother, as I load another bowl, I'm like an alien out here. Jet fuel melts steel beams. Jet fuel melts steel beams, brothers. I gotta tell you. So, like Rocky Balboa, I will break you.
Anything?
No, I'm kidding.
Or maybe you're just...
I didn't break it. I wasn't breaking anything.
But these people want to. They
really didn't want to touch you. I don't know.
It's disgusting.
They came in here, they smashed my door, and they pulled me out.
Wait,
they sent a woman to arrest me. That's pathetic. And they're going to pay. They're going to pay.
Are they? They're going to pay, man?
Yeah,
Absolutely. What are you going to do?
Totally. Don't you think that every police department has de-escalation? Oh,
well, did you comply with the officers that came to arrest you?
Yes.
Then why do they need canine units?
Because
did the canine unit, did the dogs knock on the door? Did they send the dogs in first?
They sent the dogs into the woods in a camp.
Well, why were you children? Why are there children in your campground?
They didn't know what the fuck.
Why were you?
No, it was a campground. I didn't have any children, but there's children in a campground. You send German shepherds. They didn't even have my scent. Those German shepherds would attack any human being they found out there. It's crazy. You have to.
Why were they? But why were they sending in dogs?
You as the person on the left should recognize that the militarization
I want to live as far away from a campground as possible.
Not just for
that shit sounds like hell.
Not just for minorities, but like primarily minorities by this crap.
That shit sounds
they
like
come
hell.
in like it's war.
Not like a trailer ground.
You're the biggest minority right there.
I'm the blackest man on YouTube.
I'm talking a campground.
But if you're complying with the police, why did they have to send dogs into the woods? Wouldn't you have been, with the police?
That's bougie degeneracy.
I comply with the police. What right did they have to enter?
That's bougie degeneracy. If I'm going to have my degeneracy, I'm going to have my poor degeneracy, personally. That bougie degenerate, that eyes wide shut shit of eyes wide open degeneracy. Straight up.
My RV. When I'm in,
who is this guy?
Why did they send dogs? Why did they send dogs into the forest if you were in your
eyes wide open?
I don't have to tell. If I'm in a, do you not understand the law? If you're in a hotel room and the police come knocking on the door.
Wait. But you exited your RV.
The police were going to come into your little stash.
How many doors? How many doors does your RV have?
It has.
I don't know if anyone makes insinuations from the things that I say. They probably do. I'll just clarify because it's good to clarify. Being honest, I don't. Me and my funnily enough, due to the fact that gingers do often just have mood disorders, everyone in my family pretty much understands. I don't think no one in my family is actively violent. Quite the opposite, actually. However, angry? Yeah. That's why you gotta have the good self-defense stick. Plus, I'm blind. There's a lot of defects. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Let's carry on. This guy is fucking weird.
A passenger door, a driver door, a side door, and a rear door.
Disability, boys. I'm telling you.
So presumably you were, because the police approached your vehicle. Were you in the vehicle when the police approached it?
Yes.
Okay, but then they sent dogs after you into the woods. So how did you teleport from the vehicle to the woods where the dogs had to go?
I wasn't in the woods. I was in the RV.
Run it.
So they sent the dogs away from you.
When in doubt, play action. If the coach suggests
they didn't know where I was, but they didn't have a right to know.
So you were in the
police have a right to know where I am. They need a search warrant to enter the vehicle.
First down.
They didn't have a search warrant. If they had an arrest warrant, it would have been super simple. They didn't have an arrest warrant. They didn't have a search warrant. And they charged me with a crime that I didn't commit. And it's going to be dismissed in court, but I'm also going to sue them for excessive use of force.
Well, actually,
I'm just being honest.
If you beat somebody, if you commit a crime, then they are actually able to intervene. This is why, for example,
absolutely. If I was armed, if I was a fugitive from the law, sure, I was.
Not that that shit matters.
I was the subject of cyberstalkers who told. I don't know what they told.
It's just like you're not recovering well, my guy. You're not recovering well. Not that shit matters. I mean, in this instance, it does because it's all he's fucking talking about. But come on, bro.
True. campground who then told the police something. I don't know what they told them, but what they charged me with is a crime that had nothing to do with the situation I was in. They charged me on a restraining order, which my mother and my children took out on behalf of her and my minor children who were in a different state. So how did that make any sense?
I didn't hear anything. It looks like
oh, you don't care about the facts?
Well, reading the timeline here, so it looks like what happened was the chat from that stream where you kicked her called the police because you kicked her, and there's video evidence of this.
I know who called the police. It's a cyberstalker, and the FBI is going to track him down.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He is a person who also, prior to using my family for entertainment, took a legitimately retarded man in Norway and got him to eat his own feces. I have proof of this, and he died several weeks later in a hospital. Do you think that's an okay thing to do for your entertainment?
I'm not googling this guy.
And I think international law would apply there. Yeah, I think that someone who's been subjected to that kind of behavior, psychotic, sadistic behavior, manipulating a retarded person, a mentally challenged person, to harm themselves for entertainment. You sign off on that?
Is that what
I think that should be prosecuted. Yeah, and this guy that you're reading, Shamu, who I know his real name now, is also going to be prosecuted for that and his crimes against cyber stalking. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a real crime.
I don't know what a Shamu is.
Vigorously.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an Asian American.
You should know that you've destroyed your. You should know that you. That's cool. You should know you've destroyed your life to make about as much money as a Walmart manager, right?
Well, right now, but you understand, kid, that like you got to start.
You just got to start somewhere, right? You're just working your way up.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos lost money for years, right? So you understand. You must understand that in the investment phase, in the initial phase of a project, of a competitive project, yeah, you lose money, and now it's going to go from 5,000 to like the trajectory is super high, but losers like you.
But the trajectory is not high. Actually, your views,
Boy Destiny, and all these other losers
your views are
have
terrible.
tried to destroy my.
Your views are terrible. If I go back, your views are terrible.
Look up Thorp TV.
I'm on Thorp TV right now. If I go back a year,
my views are terrible compared to yours. Are you kidding me?
Not good enough for what you're getting for it.
You're in the mid.
True.
So a year ago we have 4.9K, 1.4K, 2K, 10K. Ooh, there you go. 3.1K, 7K, 3K. This is.
Look at my interaction with your Boy Destiny. It's at 450,000.
Yeah, but here's the part you're not getting.
Do you have any?
Here's the part
I know that I don't get monetized after I get that clout from it.
But you don't get the clout.
I have millions of views.
But you don't get the clout.
I do because I slaughtered him.
But you have. Hang on.
And I'll slaughter you, and I'm slaughtering you now.
Yeah, sure,
if you want to ride my clout dick, you can.
Yeah, sure, Ben. But here's what you don't understand.
But I'm not gay.
But here's what you don't understand, Ben. If Destiny's getting all of the views and you aren't getting views afterwards, you have not gotten any Destiny clout. You've just been fed upon.
Yeah, you can see it that way, but I mean,
well, that's
sometimes the prey is the predator.
Yeah, sure.
Well, but do you? How many people do you think are aware of me on some level? You could say infamously, but I'm either.
But that doesn't help you. Here's the thing.
I'm not like you, a random kind of pimp.
Right.
Yeah, sure thing, Ben. But
how many people? How many people do you think?
Yeah, if you're not actually getting views, you're just getting fed upon. And the reality is, I do be. I got stats, man. I mean, it's time. Plus, it's funny. It's funny. I literally will. It's funny. I'd be getting people in this community. I'd be growing his community. I'd be doing work for him. I'm trying to get him to make me his fucking mod because mods can get paid. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm kidding.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line.
Are aware of me. I would say it's gotta be. It's gotta be
some views lately.
5 to 10 million minimum.
On our
That's pretty good. That's like a significant.
Let's look at some stats. Look at some numbers. Why don't we, real quick? I'm not gonna tell these numbers. Ooh. We bumped up.
Part of the American population who's aware of me.
Yeah, but they're aware of you. They're aware of you as a 50-year-old man who beats his daughter and probably has.
Right. And you could say the same thing.
Borderline, if not outright, relationships with his daughter.
Right. And the exact same thing about who else? Donald Trump.
Yeah,
right?
The difference. Yeah, but here's the difference.
The leading candidate for president of the United States, a billionaire, is also a person who's been accused of having incestuous feelings towards his daughter. Like, yeah, but
Ben,
the difference between me and Donald Trump and guys like you is you're irrelevant.
No, the difference is he's a candidate for the presidency and you're living in a van. That's the difference.
Right now, yes.
Right now, yes.
But I'm saying, if you want to compare me,
right now, this is the state of things. Right now, you're in a van on a sub 20K sub channel. And all of the money that has been made off of your existence, all of the money that has been made off of your existence has been made by other people who have.
Well, I assume you're not going to strike me if I take. I assume you're not going to. I assume you're not going to strike me because that's some pussy shit. If I take the clip of my interaction with you and put it on my channel, right? I mean, you're not that type of sir, are you?
You know what? Just because it'd be funny, yeah.
Well, then I'd bury you. But you can do it. You can try to do it. Then we go all out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go all out then. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to pull a pussy move like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're going to DMCA? I mean, I'll win this right, but like,
I think I will, actually.
So you, all right, that's fine. You can do that. I'll put it on my channel. You strike my channel. I'll defend my channel, and then I will sue you. Or you could be a man and say, like, you know what? Obviously, it's fair use.
I don't think it's fair use. I think it's my content. See that?
This is your content. You think if I ran this content and commented on it, you don't think that's fair use?
Oh, you want to comment on it? Oh, if you comment on it, it's fair use. There you go.
Okay, so you're not going to strike my channel.
No, but you'll have to be transformative, of course.
Yeah, I'll sit there and
Here, let me just let's take a look here. What are we looking at? So we got 12. So it's been a hot minute since you produced anything, huh? What is this? Live speed dating?
No, it's like 2 days. What are you talking about?
So on your videos, let's see. So we got a minute-long video from 12 days ago. This one's from 12
live streams.
Live streams. Okay. 3.6 thousand views, 2.7 thousand views, 2.8 thousand views, 1.3. 3. These are like my numbers, except sometimes they go really low. It's like 712.
Right. And how long have you been on the internet?
I can't remember. 3-4 years.
Okay, so I've been on the internet less than 2 years.
Yeah, but you know what's really
and
cool
how many people have tried to destroy your life? Nobody.
No.
Right? Nobody cares.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so how many times have you been in jail?
I didn't beat a woman on stream, Ben.
Yeah, you just sit there in your bathrobe and no one gives a right. So
I call that a win compared to
content. That's interesting. That's fine, and you could sit there with your bathrobe on, crying on the internet about how whatever, like you're bawling.
I don't think I've talked about you at all actually until tonight.
No, I'm just talking about right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna after this conversation, I'm not gonna think about you again.
He's right.
Right, because it's too hurtful. And
no, it's because you're inconsequential. Because the interest in you terminated.
So why you have me up here? Why do you have me up here? Why do you have me up here if I'm inconsequential?
Because you called in. It's a call-in stream.
Because you have a humiliation fetish and you're getting wrecked. That's why. Are you gonna leave the stream up, or are you gonna like take it down because you're so fucking embarrassed?
Not staying up. It's got a whole Nietzsche segment at the beginning. That'd be mighty wasteful.
Okay, so you're trolling yourself by saying like talking to you is a waste of time. Okay, if it's a waste of time, why are you talking to me?
I don't think talking's a waste of time. It's content. It's my job technically. It's the boring part of it. But
yeah, right. And so you would admit that I bring good content, right?
I don't. Yeah, but not to you. I don't give a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You're.
So you think you're winning rhetorically? You think you're winning rhetorically?
Let me put it this way.
Okay, so then, why don't we do a debate where you can continue to mop the floor with me?
Let me put it this way.
Why be a pussy? Why not just say, yeah, let's do it?
Let me put it this way.
I got nothing going on. I can suck my boyfriend's dick later.
But let me put it this way.
Whatever you do, jerk them off, whatever it is.
Let me put it this way. As excellent for content as you are, you would be much more excellent for content if you took a very large jar, like a pickle jar kind of thing, and you just shoved that right up your ass on camera. That would be fantastic.
But I told you I'm not gay.
And you'd probably don't knock until you try it. You'd probably get more money for that and more views for that than for everything you're doing.
Who's the one? Do you do the pickle jar receiving, or do you do the pickle jar putting it in your boyfriend's asshole? Which one?
That's for pickle brothers to know.
So you guys do. So you said you don't suck dick. You don't take it up the ass. So you do pickle jar play up each other's asses? Okay.
Exactly.
I'm not interested, bro. I wanted to do a debate. I think that would be like.
What do you want to debate
more
about?
Dignified, but.
No, Ben, debating you is not dignified. No interaction with you is dignified.
Okay, so you've lost your dignity. I agree. You've lost your dignity here. You just trolled yourself by saying that you and your boyfriend, your de facto husband, put pickle jars up each other's asses.
Sure.
I wouldn't encourage you to go there. You went there, didn't you? I didn't suggest anything like that.
Sorry, where did I go? What?
Why don't we have a dignified debate about the idea?
No, I didn't catch the thing you were saying.
That domestic violence laws do more harm than good. That's fairly simple. I can arrange it with modern day debates. We get a lot of views. You get a lot of views.
Yeah, but to be honest,
you think a smart guy who's into philosophy would take that in a heartbeat? How could you have a worse hand to play than defending?
It's not that wouldn't be a really fascinating topic to debate. It's just that if I was going to, I'd want to have it with someone less stupid.
I'm stupid? You just said I'm super smart.
You're not, Ben.
Okay, well, ask me a few questions that a smart person would answer. See if I'm stupid.
Yeah. What decisions did you make?
I have a master's degree in theology. I have a... Let's do a little trivia. You say I'm not smart. Why don't you ask me a few trivia questions?
I've got one for you. What kinds of decisions does a smart man make to wind up in his van, famous for beating his daughter, and talking to a chubby gay man in a bathrobe at... What times were you at?
It's 6:23 a.m. I wake up early.
6:23 a.m.
See, I'm not like you. I'm not up late trying to talk about pickle jars up my ass. This is the morning, dude. This is my wake up. I'm having my coffee, my cigarette, and I'm slaying you on the internet. It's fun. So yeah, it's good decision making. What are you going to do now? Go put pickle jars up your boyfriend's ass?
You said you're 50.
And then go to sleep during the day?
You said you're 50.
Yeah, I switched careers. I had
a career and now you don't.
I had a restaurant and I was in real estate and now I'm killing it on the internet. Yeah, so
killing it, Ben.
I'm killing it right now. I'm slaying you.
Yeah, how many views are you getting right now? How many views are you getting right now?
This is like 10 pickle jars up your ass.
How many views are you getting right now, Ben?
I don't know how many people are going to watch this. But whoever watches this, whoever's watching this now, is going to this is how you do it on the internet.
Let me show you something, okay? So I see here.
You put losers and you destroy them.
So I see here. If I go down, I see here that you're covering Mr. Girl stuff here, right? 13 days ago.
What are the odds?
Yeah, I'd like to have. Yeah, I'd like to have more.
I'm sure you would. So 2.9 thousand views. Okay. Ben, you're not getting views. I run a boring ass niche channel where we talk about Nietzsche as Athens recently.
Right.
You have made yourself into a horrific spectacle and a laughingstock, and you're getting in many cases fewer views than I am. You're not killing it, Ben.
Well, like I said, like you've been on the internet for 4 years.
No, you're not killing it, Ben. You're not killing it, Ben. Other people are making a killing you.
Okay, well, whatever. It's a mutual thing. Beef
but it's not. But it's not.
Ingredient.
But it's not.
Beef is a good ingredient.
For some people, it is.
So,
but this is.
Okay,
this is
so how many people do you think? Okay, how many people? Are you aware of branding? Are you aware of publicity? It's not always how many views you're getting on your channel. How many people do you think are aware of me since I started on the internet less than 2 years?
Ben, what is the use?
Clearly in the millions.
Ben, you are not.
Now you could say.
Ben, you are not going to become.
The publicity hasn't always been good. That's true.
No, the publicity has been universally bad. But it's not just that it's been universally bad across the board.
Okay, look up Kidology's coverage of me and my daughter.
If her coverage is positive, she regrets it. Ben, if you are. Trust me, I know. Ben, if you are unable...
Me, you know Kidology?
I do. If you are unable to...
Okay, and did she tell you that she regrets that? And if so, why is her stream still up? She doesn't regret it.
I'll ask her. If you are unable to...
ask her sometime.
If you are unable...
Tell her I'd like to de-lesbianize her. And I'd like to fly her over and we can have some fun together. She's admitted that she's sexually attracted. She's confused, like you. No one's really gay. I mean, they're just... She would
really have to be. If you are unable to leverage your branding to make money...
Yeah,
it is worthless.
Right, but I told you.
So,
like,
but Ben, so what this
means? $5 grand.
Yeah, but Ben, no, but
let me tell you something.
Ben,
not everybody.
Yeah, great.
I have money.
Yeah, I'm sure you do in your Ben. So Ben, if you are you are not in the foreseeable future getting any larger exposure than you've already gotten up till this point. That's not happening. So
says you.
Yes, says me. Because you were a regular feature.
Well, I was just covered by Mr. Medicare. Do you know him? He's a big name. I was covered by Mr. Medicare.
There's two. Those are millions of subscribers. Were you covered by Medicare? There's two kinds of people who cover by Medicare. Okay.
And I'm gonna kill. Let me say this right here. I'm gonna kill Mr. Medicare on YouTube. He's done. He's over. And me killing that little pimple is going to give me enormous credibility online because he's over, as well as Ethan Ralph. Who's also going to face criminal charges for what he did on YouTube. But no one cares about you. No one cares about you. Because you're just a little guy trying to pretend he's like some kind of intellectual on YouTube. And no one has cared, and no one will care. And your gay boyfriend might stick pickle jars up your ass.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been screened for like some kind of schizophrenia or something? Like, are you like?
I've taken. Yeah, I've planning to go see a psychologist.
Are you like?
I think I've been through PTSD. Yeah, PTSD.
Okay, so are you like? Do you have experiences of people?
But I'm not talking about pickle jars up my ass.
Yeah, sure. Or do you have experiences of people telling you things that aren't present? Like
liars? Sure, yeah. People who lie like you've been there? Sure. That's not schizophrenia. It's the opposite.
I would encourage you to seek out, supposedly you have money, I would encourage you to seek out some kind of psychiatric assistance.
Sure. No, I'm very open to that.
And I would seek it out with urgency.
But you're the one who has no kids, who doesn't even have gay sex with a gay lover, talks about pickle jars, and has a humiliation fetish. I don't have any of those problems.
You are clearly insane.
I've been a successful businessman. I have 6 beautiful kids.
You are clearly.
I got bitches lined up all over the place.
Yeah, outside your van.
What's that?
Outside your van?
Outside of my van, no.
Okay.
You want me to show you my Tinder? It's blowing up. Like, I mean, I'd
really rather.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, like I've had very successful relationships.
You were.
Have you?
Beg your pardon?
Have you ever had a relationship with a woman?
I have.
Other than your mother?
Well, I mean, this may surprise you, Ben, but
why don't you have any children? Why don't you have any children?
Normal. I'm still young at that time. Normal people.
How old are you? You look like you're in your late 30s. I mean, you look sad. It's almost over. You look like an old man in a bathroom.
I am.
You look like you're in a rest home. I mean, there's so little energy. Have you ever owned a business? Have you run a business? Have you had a career? Have you gotten education? I have a master's degree in theology. I taught in a Catholic high school for 2 decades. I run a restaurant and started and run a successful restaurant that did end up having to close. I've been successful in real estate. I had 10 residents that I developed, marketed, Airbnb'd, and sold. Like, who needs to go to a psychologist? You're sitting there in a bathrobe getting 90 views, talking about sticking pickle jars up your gay boyfriend's asshole for money. I mean,
that would be you, Ben, because you get your daughter on screen and you're convinced that you're going to
because I correct like women who need correction at times because they've been traumatized. Yeah, okay, whatever you say.
Yeah,
women sometimes need that. It's not a thing. That's a big thing. I'm not trying to say like violence is the answer to all things, but sometimes women, especially women, let me firm correction. They fucking love it.
Let me put it this way: the tenor of this conversation, you are having additional conversations with people who are not present. And I don't mean in the context of you and I.
You mean your mother? She's not here right now, but I do have conversations.
I mean in the sense that you have. I mean in the sense that you have.
Dirty news.
I mean in the sense that you have a delusional perception of the trajectory of your project, such as it is.
You want to put some money on it? You want to put some money on that, or do you just want to talk shit?
Put money on what? What's there to bet on?
Put money on whether, like, let's say the trajectory is like in 6 months from now, I will be in a much better place than I am now. Put money on that? I'll put money on it. But I mean, it's easy to say, like, you're delusional.
You're making like 2,000 views if you're lucky per stream, Ben. What does a much better place look like to you? Like,
you give me any metric you'd like. Do I think I'll hit 10K views regularly within 6 months? Yeah, sure. I'd be surprised if it wasn't way higher. You want to put some money on it, or you just want to talk about it? Talk about pickle jar.
With what you are, Ben, 10K views
like, holy shit,
is not a good exchange.
Like,
I agree. I should be way bigger.
Been more thankful.
Does your daughter live in your property?
That. Like,
I don't own any properties right now. I rent properties.
You don't own any properties. So you don't have a house.
Not me. Sure,
well, I have an apartment.
So you're trying to okay.
Is she a resident there? Yeah.
So you're renting.
Fellow dumbass.
Ben, so you're renting an apartment.
She's on the East Coast. She's on the East Coast.
So you're renting. You're renting an apartment. And you're living in a van.
These guys are...
Yeah. I'm living in a luxury RV. Could you buy a Mercedes RV, 140,000 RV? No. All the pickle jars in the world are not going to go 100.
Do you have proof of ownership of that RV? Are you renting that thing?
A couple $100.
And then we make...
Are you renting?
No, I own it.
Thank you.
I own it.
You own that?
Title.
Not really.
Well, I mean, isn't it sad for people to sit there and go like, I have more money than you? I mean, that's just so pathetic. I mean, but fine, you want to go there. Do you have what is your highest educational achievement?
Bachelor's.
You want to go there?
Political science.
From where?
University of Victoria.
University of Victoria. Is that an elite school?
I know what I'm watching, but that's just
okay, so you have a shitty bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree from Boston College. So WMELU. I got that master's degree after getting a bachelor's degree from the College of William and Mary with honors. So
clearly served you well.
If you want to do this stuff, I'm not saying, yeah, it does. I know a lot about, if you want to talk about philosophy and theology, I'll smoke you. But you want to just say, I don't like you, you should have your foot cut off, right? This kind of loser, Epsilon stuff. And it's pathetic. But if you want to do that, if you want to talk about like who's successful, who's a loser, we can do that. It's fine. But a real man sometimes, has people who try to cut him down. Nobody tries to cut you down because no one gives a fuck. You're like a pimple. You know what I mean? Like your irritation, a mosquito bite on the internet. Who cares? Even Destiny doesn't even care. And he's a total loser.
People just want to put you down.
He's out-earning you by
bad, but they're the real degenerates who need to be put on the
right, and how's he doing it?
Fucking real.
By cucking himself constantly.
I said what I said.
No, actually,
humiliation fetish you have.
Well, actually, he's doing it.
Defame me, I'm going to sue him. Right. So it's like
you're not going to sue Destiny, Ben.
I'm not going to. Did you see what he said on Twitter?
What did he say on Twitter?
He said that my daughter, after publicly saying that any of that stuff was true, that's the definition of. Well, I think it's called libel.
Sounds like he changed his mind.
So there's a lawsuit.
It sounds like there's a. Yeah. Good luck with that, Ben. Sounds like there's a lot of stuff swirling around. Sounds like there's a lot of stuff swirling around.
Yeah, there's lies and rumors. Right. Yeah. And
there's also video. We have testimony from you.
Sure.
And
you have a problem with anything that I do online. I have a problem with people lying like you, saying like I beat women.
You have a good trajectory.
Except your mother, you can argue that already.
You have a good trajectory of
fully consensual. I just want you to know.
You have a good trajectory of judges like siding with you and like anything like that. Really.
Yeah, that's why I've never been convicted, and never will be.
Yeah,
but these no contact orders. See, the problem is this is an actual
here. Walk me. Give me a favor. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that boring stuff.
No, you don't care about.
I really don't.
You just care about pickle jars. Yeah.
Yeah. Walk me through your business plan. What are you going to do to change your situation in 6 months? What's going to happen?
I'll continue doing what I'm doing right here.
Which is what?
I'm suggesting to you that you can win with me by debating me, and like, shouldn't you buy your own like idea here? Like, since you think you're rhetorically mopping the floor with me, let's take it to a different venue where it can be less kind of like loserish and more like intellectual. And you can wreck me. What would be easier than debating someone about domestic violence, right? That's like an unwinnable hand. So why don't you commit to doing that? I can call James today. He'll set something up. We can do it in a couple of days.
Because I don't want to.
Why not? You're gonna sit here with your cold, with your fucking bathrobe on, like just jerking yourself off?
No, it's because.
Why not try to do something more interesting with?
Because
mumbling to yourself at 4 a.m. I mean, nobody cares.
What
because
are you
it's not
doing?
fun. There's no money in it, and you're mentally ill and boring.
There's no money in getting outside of your own little like cult of stupidity. Like these people, like like they're nice enough, but like it's just pathetic.
Oh my God,
there's no money.
You don't think that you should interact with other creators in interesting ways? You don't think that's how you make it on YouTube? Well, that's why you've got.
Well, it's not. I'm glad. It's interesting to bring that up because like interacting with other things is really great. Like interacting with a couple right now, but the thing is,
I'm interacting with one right now. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ben.
But you said you should have banned me.
I should have, but I didn't realize you were coming into calling.
So then you're
rule number one. How to make it on YouTube.
The thing is, though, Ben, is that there's only money in talking to successful streamers, and
you said yourself that this is good for content, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now it doesn't. Content doesn't get monetized instantly.
Only because it's a first. After this, you're used up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't understand that. You say this is good for content, therefore it's not immediate monetization, but like it's better than talking with just yet another autistic guy.
No.
Like, minutia of
listen to what I'm saying.
Right?
Listen to what I'm saying. There's a reason why.
And I'm saying let's go to a bigger venue where you'll have people on your side. You'll be drawn to your channel, which you can eventually monetize. But if you want to stay in your own little echo chamber, more power to you. Like I don't know.
I'm actually editing your channel, but leaving it aside.
Someone else shoves them up. You shove them up someone else's ass.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reason why other people are not talking to you anymore, the reason why you're not appearing on these larger channels is because your value has been exhausted. Yep. Like it's done. Like the shtick's over. It's boring now.
It's actually because people like you, losers. I destroy them every time. So why won't you take a debate with me in which I will absolutely not go ad hom unless you go ad hom. I would and we can speak intellectually, and I'll destroy you. But if you think you have better arguments, then why not take that up? And the answer is because you're a loser who can't. You got better things to do. Dude, you're sitting here at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. talking to your own echo chamber. I talk with some of these guys in your backstage, nice enough guys, but I mean, this is not real content. This isn't going to get you anywhere. That's why you have 80 or 90 views. It's just jerking off. It could be a really interesting debate, but you won't take it. I get it. You're a coward. So I agree with you. Like, I don't want to talk to you again. You're a loser who can't recognize an opportunity to succeed as a man because you're an Epsiler. I don't know what
I'm talking to you. Well, Ben, right now I'm talking to you without a moderator, and I have full proprietary ownership over this content. Why would I want to do this in a stilted form for 3 hours on one good debate and make no money?
Well, I already told you this because going on a different platform would allow you to have exposure to a different audience, and if you do well on that platform, it'll draw people to your platform. I mean, I have to tell you, you've been at this 4 years and you don't understand that? And I'm giving you the easiest W, supposedly, right? Even if you do like as terrible a job as you're doing here, you'll still get a lot of people on your side.
Is your no contact order still in effect?
I have 3 orders against me. One by this idiot Karlin Borshenko, one from the mother of my children, who's a psychotic stalker, who comes on my channel on a regular basis, apparently, trashes me, and then one having my daughter. The one, you're talking about the third one, the one about my daughter?
Yeah, I agree, Brooks. All right, I'm gonna be real with you, Ben. I didn't really see an organic cutting point to this because you seem to just kind of roll on forever.
But you just asked me a question. Do you want me to answer it or what?
Well, what I'm just explaining to you very quickly is
oh, you don't feel safe. You don't want to expose. You don't want to expose your sacred little channel to any points of view that don't agree. Right? Yeah. So close the echo chamber. Have all the losers cope. You can cope until you go to bed and do pickle jar play with your boyfriend.
Yeah. I don't want to give.
I appreciate your time. I had a good time.
I want to give.
I had a good time. Yes.
I don't want to give my audience.
Has to be protected.
I don't want to give my audience the impression.
Fuck you, dude. Debate sometime or just do your pickle jar shit.
Yeah.
See you later.
Okay.
That was a fucking weird one.
That was weird.
That was a weird one, lads.